there may just not be anything for us to do here. I kind of wanted to show you guys combat. We can still do that though. Only it won't be nearly as exciting. We can go to the Nav Beacon. There's usually a minimal amount of activity going on there, but there's typically somebody we can kill. Also, while we're waiting, you have this panel over here that gives you your current status modules, which is cool because you can enable and disable modules to get more clearance on your power usage. As you can see down at the bottom, it says output 100%, usage 99%. If I enabled this cargo hatch, it would put me over 100% and stuff would start shutting down, or my weapons wouldn't work, stuff like that. We got fire groups. I'll show you guys that when we get into combat. Our cargo bay, which we're not using. Okay, I want to make sure I don't hit the star here while I'm making my way in. Yeah, I overshot the mark a little bit. We'll still get there. And basically what we're waiting for here is, see those 2 meters on the left hand side of the HUD where it says distance and speed. We have to wait until both of those are in the blue, and then that gives us the safe disengage, like it's just about to. It does it at typically 1 million. There we go. We can drop out a super cruise, and we will have arrived. Oh. What do we got? I've got a hauler. What I do here is I just look for ships that have a wanted status or something. Let's see, where is that guy? Cobra. Oh, he's booking. No, he's clean. Yeah, you don't want to attack people who don't have some kind of a wanted status or bounty, because then you'll be the one with the bounty. Basically, you'll get fined for attacking somebody that, you know, hadn't done anything wrong. Alright, who's this guy?
Scan detected.
Got some guys right in front of me on my radar here. And so yeah, you see all these little blocks on the radar there. And if you see them as a pyramid or a triangle, that means that they have their weapons out. So,
Scan detected.
oh, yep, we got one. So this guy's wanted, so we're gonna go ahead and take him out. What just happened? Yeah, he didn't like that. And he's gone. We got ourselves a nice little bounty. These other ships here. So yeah, the fire groups. You can see right now on you have your primary and secondary. And basically the primary is your right trigger, secondary is your left trigger. And let's see, if I hold down the X button, it tells you how to cycle your fire groups. So I go to the next fire group and I've got shield recharge on the left trigger and my pulse lasers on the right trigger. And if you notice, the meter on the pulse lasers is going down, but it's not recharging. And that's because I don't have the weapon system powered. It has if you don't have it powered, it'll have its initial charge and then it'll run out and it won't refill. So you have to make kind of a tactical and strategic decision about where you allocate power here. I can put it all in engines and have, you know, 1 pip each on systems and weapons, or as much as I want on, or as much as I can on weapons, and 2 on system. Which, when I go into combat, this is typically how I'm configured here. And having power allocated to systems will help keep your shields up. And even though I don't have any allocated to engines right now, you'll still get, you know, a pretty good amount of thrust. Enough for combat, usually. Alright, so while we're sitting here waiting for somebody else to show up, let's see, what else can I show you here? Oh yes, that's another thing. You can target subsystems on your enemy ships here. So I'm not going to shoot at this guy, but I will target.
Cannot comply.
Oop. Okay, yeah, I don't want to shoot him.
Cannot comply.
There we go. Okay, I was pushing the wrong button. Alright, so I've got his cargo hatch targeted here. If I want him to maybe spit out his cargo, I can attack his weapon systems, his main drive, his power plant, his frame shift drive so he can't jump away, his life support so in case his canopy gets cracked, he'll run out of oxygen. Power distributor governs how efficiently each of his systems get power. Shield generator, that's obvious if I don't want him to be able to re-raise his shields. Alright. Alright, so I've bored you guys enough with this. Let's go ahead and this will be the first jump to hyperspace here for you. That's one thing about jumping to hyperspace or super cruise, you can't do it while your weapons are deployed, so which creates some tense scenarios if you're being ganged up on and you gotta get away because you can't really shoot back. And here we go, jumping from star to star. Yes. These white dwarfs, you do not want to get close to them. This is, it looks like you're kind of far away, but you're really not. If you notice, the proximity is already going off. And you will heat up very quickly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with that. I don't think you can fuel scoop those stars either.
Frameshift drive
And
charging.
if I try to jump, my heat goes up really quick as well. There we go.
Four, three, two, one.
Still got an alarm going off here. Something that's not good. I'm gonna be. Whoa! What's funny? I played the PC game or PC version of this before the Xbox One, And they used to have it set up to where you would continue moving forward after you dropped out of hyperspace. And so that was first few times it happened, it was interesting.
Frameshift drive charging.
Just because it basically scares the crap out of you. Alright, if you look on the right hand side, you can see my fuel gauge, and it's actually pretty low. But there should be... Yeah, there's a space station here, so we're good. And this is a binary star, so the other star is... right there. Yeah, they're kind of far away. Oh man, these stations are far away too. There you go. What I'm looking for now is a place to refuel. Since I don't have a fuel scoop, I can't skim the star. So let's see if another nearby system has. How far away is that? Alright, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll just jump to another system because this is going to take like 10 minutes to cover that distance to the nearest space station in this system.
Frameshift drive charging.
There we go. This should be nice and quick.
Main fuel tank drained.
Ooh, yeah, that's... You never really want to hear that. I'm very low on fuel. Also, you notice this upper panel here. This is the comms panel. This is where you'll hook up with friends and local contacts. And you obviously got your chat window here. One of the multiplayer features is that you can form what's called a wing. So you and your buddies, up to 4 of you all together, can form a wing, and you can follow each other around. You know, you can engage what's called a nav lock, and if one of you jumps to another star system and they're close enough to you, then you'll just automatically follow them. It's pretty cool, actually. It also helps to be in a wing because pirates will be less likely to try and interdict you and steal your stuff or try to blow you up. Alright. Also, I love how this game, when you first enter a star system, you know, there's so much light coming off the star that you can't really see everything, all the stars and everything in the background. And but after a few seconds, everything comes into view, and it's just really nice. And they did an excellent job of getting you to feel the scale of space. Just the enormity of it. we have to wait until we are 7.5 kilometers or less before they will let us dock.
Docking request granted.
I'm going to use my vertical thrust here to... Controls on this are really awesome too. There's just a lot you can do with it. There we go. That's where we're stopping. Alright. This again is using vertical thrust. Comes in real handy when you're doing stuff like docking maneuvers.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful.
There we go.
Engines disengaged.
Yeah, that was much better docking than before. Bridges Terminal. Gonna refuel, reload. That's right, we used up a missile. And this is where you can go to buy individual refills for your different disposable munitions. Let's see. I'll go ahead and show you guys the outfitting on the screen, just for curiosity's sake. Yes, it certainly takes its time. There we go. And this is where you pick your weapons, different add-ons like these shield boosters, your armor, what type of power plant, thrusters, frameshift drive, life support, power distributor, sensors, fuel tank, shield cell bank. Or actually, the shield cell bank is an optional. Everything above this is mandatory, but these internal compartments you can put in different optional modules, and here you can change your decal. Go ahead and do that. Alright, and universal cartographics. Another thing you can do in this game is you can buy what's called a discovery scanner. And what that lets you do is when you're within a star system, you can engage this scanner and it will find planets and stars and whatever's out there within a given radius. And what will happen is once you get a certain distance away from that system, you can sell the information that your sensors gathered and earn money that way. So that is a thing that people do in this game. They'll just go out exploring, do nothing but exploring, and that's how they earn all their money. Alright, so I really got to find a conflict zone here. Oh! Well, excellent. There's one right here. Good, 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 good. There we go. Looks like we lucked out. Let's go. Let's see. Let's go to the system map. I didn't notice any war going on in this area. There must be. Civil War. There we go. That's it. That's where the conflict zones pop up.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Alright.
Landing gear retracted.
And you notice in the upper right it said frame shift canceled because it was mass locked. All that means is that I was too close to an object of substantial mass, which was the space station, to be able to jump away. So once I got a certain distance away, then I was clear.
Frameshift drive charging. 4.
A lot of people find that sort of stuff annoying, but I actually kind of like it because it's attention to detail. Alright, we will check out... You know what? Let's go to high intensity. If you haven't engaged in a lot of combat, you'll want to stick to low intensity. This will actually be the first high intensity zone I've gone into, but don't anticipate too many problems in here. And I'll show you guys what you got to do to earn money here as well, because you can't just go in and start shooting everybody. There's a procedure, there's paperwork you got to fill out, good old bureaucracy. That just looks so awesome. You got a ringed planet with the star in the background and all the orbital planes highlighted. And this planet that we're getting closer and closer to. I like the fact that it makes a noise. That noise tells you that you're approaching something very large. I'm getting kind of close to that planet.